Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a starter build. It's actually for a new series that I'm going to be doing, a let's play, but I thought that it could I wasn't sure whether I wanted to upload this or not, but I thought maybe some of you guys might like it. I didn't know whether it would make a video, so I started recording anyway because I knew I had to build it, and I did play around with it before I've cut out the fiddling around and trying to plan and stuff like that, but yeah, this is kind of how it turned out. Actually, when I was doing it, I really didn't, maybe it's after the 10k challenge, but it didn't challenge me to make this into a starter home. It is a very small house. I just didn't overclutter it, and it was pretty easy for me to keep it under, that much money, and it's got 2 bedrooms. It's got living space, dining room, and one of the main things that I was looking for when I was building this house was to make it so that it was very easy to convert and make into a bigger house. So you'll see in a bit there's an area where it's like stairs going up to the next floor, and behind there you can build like a whole big area outwards, and you can just do I guess a gabled roof. You can just stick that out the back and maybe even extend this bit at the top for, as a second floor for more bedrooms. You could make this little outshoot at the front on the first floor. Thing is, some people call it first floor, some people call it second floor. It depends on whether you call a ground floor a first floor or a ground floor. But the floor above the first floor, the bottom floor, or the top floor in this. Let's just stop saying floor, shall we? Drink every time you say floor. Okay. But the little gable bit, which is sticking out, you could kind of make that into a room if you wanted. And I was playing around with colours with this. I went for one colour scheme to begin with, and I kind of wanted to include the vampire stuff. Then I wanted to use this green, and then I wanted to use the brown. I just kept playing around with it until I found something which I liked. And I do think that it's fun to do that, and you can just experiment, and maybe things looked a bit different or a little bit better beforehand. But the thing is with wallpapers is you don't have to get it right the first time. You can play around with it for ages and try all these different colour swatches, and it will transform the house. It will make it, completely different. And what I like about these get together wallpapers is that they're really cheap. And so they add hardly any value to the house, but they give so much detail to it, and so you don't have to sort of over decorate the outside because it already has all this interest to it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I think I've said this before, but the get together stuff is some of my favourite stuff that we've been given so far, and I use it in practically every single build. And I'm sorry for those of you who do watch my videos and like downloading my builds who don't have, well, you probably don't download my builds if you haven't got get together, because I do just use so much of it. It's ridiculous, but yeah, it is something. And also the lots, like I forget that these aren't base game lots anymore. I just use them so much. I use Windenburg so much. I just forget that it's I use Windenburg twice as much as I do. I hardly ever go in Oasis Springs or Newcrest anymore. I pretty much play in Windenburg and not many other places. I definitely play in it more than San Myshuno. But yeah, and these vines from the vampire pack as well are also really cheap, and I put it in, and I did make this house kind of look a little bit run down because it is a starter home, but I thought it was something that was really easy to make and be a bit more classy if you wanted it to, when it would expand. And for the let's play that I'm doing, it's kind of going to be a legacy style thing, not strict rules with legacy, but that kind of thing. So with it, it will be on a bigger lot, just so that it's close to that. It's not going to be on this tiny lot. I do want them to stay on the lot, but I don't think it will be a 50. I think it's maybe a 50 by 40 or something like that instead of a 50 by 50. And yeah, I'm not sure how legacy I'm going to go with it by the actual rules. I think that I'm going to tweak them a little bit, have, as a rough guideline, a little bit more free-flowing than, just more as a setup for the style of let's play rather than, strict rules. But I hope that you guys are still interested in seeing it. I might just play it anyway. I might just, if you guys like it or not, I might just play it. I'm unsure on how I'm going to do it. I might do lots of it back to back, because I feel like maybe then I can actually get more content out for you guys, because when I leave it a week in between recording, I kind of forget what I'm doing and where it's going and stuff like that. So maybe if I record a couple back to back, it may be a bit better. But the only problem is that when I then go to record later on, I probably forget. But I guess I could just watch the episode before in that case. But yeah, I've been doing some streaming recently, and it's been going really well. So thank you guys for those of you who turned up. We had a stream with like 60 people in the other day. I got hosted by a few people, and well, it was 60 consistently for like a few hours. I mean, it was a little bit higher when I first got the host, but I was so amazed that so many people stayed by. And I did a sim stream which had less people, but that's alright. I had a really good time with those who were there, and I might do another sim stream in the next couple of days. I have a sore throat, or I've got a cold anyway, so I don't think I'll be doing another music stream. Maybe I'll do it sort of on next weekend. I want to do 2 streams a week, so if you are interested in that, just have me playing in the background while you're doing your homework, or if you are at work, maybe I can be, especially if I'm playing music, or you can just have it in the background. But yeah, I'm looking to make it a more regular thing. I will keep posting it on here, but I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to make this Let's Play that this house is for, whether I'm going to do some episodes on there as well, maybe some longer episodes here and there. We can do like more skill building, more sort of grinding aspects, which you would to the gameplay, and then I can cut bits out of that, and maybe we can do more of the sort of storytelling. Maybe I can crop down those live streams and we can make them into videos. Or maybe I can do, like the story buildings as the episodes, and maybe if I want to do some skill building or play with some of the other families or something like that, we can do that over streams. I haven't decided yet, but I mean, your input, guys, would be really, really, it would mean a lot to me. And I do really appreciate all of you guys which do come back and watch my videos and my streams again and again. It does mean a lot to me. But we've got quite a simple room up here. I didn't overclutter it, but I don't think you really need much for a bedroom. I know that some people would think that the living space downstairs was a little bit cramped, but it is a starter home, and it is something that, like I'd said, it'd be very, very easy to expand. I don't know if you saw before, but there was a bookcase. It's and the easel. And when we do stuff down there again, so you see there, so where the sort of easel is and the bookcase, if you expanded out there, you could put the living room in that area, and then where the living room, dining room and kitchen is could all be a kitchen dining area. So it would be much easier, and then you could add another room upstairs as well if you wanted to, over where the living room would be. But yeah, we've got a little garden out here, and because it's going to be fairies, they are going to be vampires, which only the plasma plants, berries, whatever they are. I haven't had a chance to play that much with the vampire stuff pack, so I will have to experiment with it, but that's what they're going to be sort of over here. It's going to be where they can build that. Grow those. I also thought that they'd be really into the herbalism skill and make potions and stuff like that. I thought that would be something that maybe the main character in this, they could do a lot of gardening and painting and sell their goods and stuff like that. That's the kind of direction that I want to go with it, and create a family, obviously, because it's a legacy, and we will get sort of the aspects of the vampires versus the fairies, and being a part of both communities and the way they all interact. And I've got some really cool ideas on how the legacy works, so how the heirs are chosen and things like that. There's really going to be like a culture to this place, so I hope that it does turn out to be something that you guys like, but we'll just have to see. but I hope you guys do like it. I'm just adding a little bit of darkness around here because I did feel like it did look a little bit plonked in the lot, and it kind of looked floating. So maybe that's a tip for you guys. Just, you know, do a little bit of darkness around the edge of the house, and it kind of blends it more into the landscape. But for this room, this is an optional thing. I put some toddler and baby stuff in here. When I'm actually going to use the lot myself, I'm not going to have anything in this room. It's just going to be an empty room that I decide to use later on if we do have kids, or maybe, you know, it will be used as a living room. But I did furnish it for the sake of this video, so for the sake of downloading the lot, so you've got something. And I'll probably redecorate it like that if and when the Sims in this lot do have children. But yeah, I'm really excited. My boyfriend moved in this week, so that's why I've been a little less busy on here, but I've been more busy in real life because I've been helping him move in. But yeah, I'm looking forward to starting this very, very soon. And if you guys have any lots or Sims that you think would make good fairies or vampires or aliens, any of them, let me know. Put them under the hashtag #LookZoe. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully see you again soon.